guys, sorry I haven't been around the past few days. I've been busy digging a hole in my backyard so I can build my bunker to store all my toilet paper because apparently it's going to be worth its weight in gold. No, but seriously, I had a mate I haven't seen in months, and he's back where I live. He's back where in my area, and I have time off work, and we both have time off work at the moment, so we've been chilling out and playing games online. We've been playing badly, but we've been playing games. And yeah, we've just been chilling out for the past few days. It's been kind of cool. It's fun watching everybody freak out over this whole virus thing. Well, me and my mate are just chilling playing games. But anyway, yeah, so apart from that, I'm on holidays for 2 weeks. So I've been, just playing and having fun. Alright, let's jump into it. Let's talk about, today's going to be very heavily beer bug related. I'm sorry, I apologise in advance, but there's a lot of news that's coming out that everybody needs to know. And the first thing that we're going to actually talk about is the senators who decided to go through and sell all their stocks after receiving a report on the beer bug. Yeah, no, this is a thing. So what happened was, depending on who you believe, there was 3 or 4 senators, and obviously we'll go through the facts in a sec, that went through and were invited to this beer bug report or beer bug conference or emergency meeting. And straight after being involved in this meeting, 3 or 4 of them sold their stocks. It's like they knew the stock market was going to tank. But anyway, so Dianne Feinstein, 3 senator colleagues sold off stocks before beer bug crash, reports. So Senator Dianne Feinstein of California and 3 of her Senate, so there was 4 of them, colleagues reported selling off stocks worth millions of dollars in the day before beer bug outbreak crashed the stock market, according to reports. The data is listed on the US Senate website containing financial disclosures from Senate members. Feinstein, who served as a ranking member of the Senate Judiciary Committee, and her husband sold between $1.5 and $6 million in stock in California biotech company Along Therapeutics between January 31st and February the 18th, the New York Times reported. Feinstein defended herself in a series of tweets on Friday, saying she has no control over her assets, which is weird because I thought they were her assets, but regardless. And the stocks in question were her husband's transactions. It wasn't me, it was my husband who sold them all. Did you tell your husband about this beer bug coming out? Maybe. Okay, so do you think maybe he sold the stocks because of beer bug? I'll have to get back to you on that one. Is probably how this conversation is going to go. During my Senate career, I've held all assets in a blind trust for which I have no control. Yeah, I'm sure that's not right, but anyway. Reports I sold any assets are incorrect, as reports that I was at a January 24th briefing on beer bug, which I was unable to attend, she tweeted. So not only is she claiming she doesn't have assets over or control over her assets, which it's weird because they're her assets, but regardless. But also she's now claiming that because she didn't attend the meeting, it's fine that the assets were sold. It's not a problem, right? Because you have to attend the meeting to get the notes, right? Because if I'm a senator and I've been invited to this emergency beer bug meeting and I can't attend for some weird reason, which we'll just take as a grain of salt for the truth on that one, I'm not likely to ask for notes after, right? Or even live updates, even, possibly. So, regardless. At the end of the day, do I think the senators sold their stocks because they knew the market was going to tank? Yeah. Hell yeah. What I imagine has happened is something along the lines of, Hi, Diane. Would like you to attend this emergency meeting on Beerbug. We're going to invite you. Her response: sorry, I can't make it. I have something else. Can you send me notes after? Yep, no worries, Diane. We can send you notes. So we'll send you an update when we have this meeting. As soon as she got the meeting, oh, jeez, this is going to tank the market. Might want to sell those stocks, husband, that you have, because the market's about to tank. That's what I think has happened. Now, obviously, I don't have any proof, except the fact that she was invited to a meeting and she's then sold stocks. And obviously, it's not just Diane Feinstein who's done it. There are 3 others that did it as well. But regardless. Under Senate rules, I report my husband financial transactions. I have no input into his decisions. Right, because if my wife was working for the government and she was invited to an emergency meeting about an outbreak of a virus, I wouldn't sit there and think maybe it's time to sell those stocks. I'm just thinking out loud here, but regardless. My husband in January and February sold shares of a cancer therapy company. The company is unrelated to any work on the Beerbug, and the sales were unrelated to the situation. I just sold millions of dollars worth of stock right before the stock market crashed. Right, sure, yeah, true, yeah. When questioned by the newspaper, the spokesman for the Democrat senator from San Francisco also said Feinstein wasn't directly involved in the sale. But was she indirectly involved? That's what we wanted to know. All of the Senator Feinstein assets are in a blind trust, the spokesman said. I'm sick of hearing about this blind trust excuse, but anyway. Reports identified 3 other senators as Richard Burr of North Carolina, Kelly Loeffler from Georgia, and James Ifman of Oklahoma, all Republicans. And at the end of the day, everybody should be shot. Republicans or Democrats. All of them should be dragged over the coals for this. Barr, chairman of the Senate Intelligence Committee, used more than 30 transactions to dump between $626,000 and $1.7 million on February 13th. Reports say the transaction involved a significant percentage of the senator's holdings and took place about a week before the impact of Beerbug. And that's what I say. Look, and I'm not just going to drag the Democrats here for this. The Republicans that are involved in this as well, they all should be fined, prosecuted, whatever it may be. Whatever the punishment is for doing this, they should all cop it. There's not going to be any specialties, favorites, or anything like that. At the end of the day, they've all done it. They've all broken the rules. They all should be dragged across the coals. But regardless. Sorry. It's not Beerbug, I swear. No, it's just a dust. But anyway. But look, at the end of the day, obviously 4 senators sold stock before Beerbug. Obviously, Dianne Feinstein, Jim Offmer made stocks. I think Jim Offmer, is he Republican, maybe? 2 more senators hefty stocks before the Beerbug. So, yeah. And obviously, Dianne Feinstein also sold stocks after closed-door meeting on Beerbug. So, yeah. Senators Ethe and Barr caught dumping their stocks after private meeting on Beerbug impact. And Tucker Carlson, Senator Barr needs to resign. Big charged if he can't explain the $1.7 million stock dump. Now, at the end of the day, I would agree. And I also think that the others, like Dianne Feinstein, also need it. Right? If you want to go after a Republican for doing this, fine. But you also need to go after the Democrats as well. There can't be favorites in this, okay? If one of them is just as guilty as the other, they all need to be charged. They all need to resign. So, yeah. Said that Thursday, and Richard Barr must explain why he dumped $1.7 million in hotel stocks after learning about the effects of Beerbug. Now, like I said, he's Republican, And I don't think he's any more innocent or guilty than Feinstein. I think Dianne Feinstein is just as guilty as him, and I think they all need to be prosecuted. One rule for everybody, right? But obviously, you know, some other people are taking a slightly different approach. We'll probably talk about that in the next audio. But yeah, we'll probably talk about that in the next story, guys, actually, to be honest. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below regarding this. Do you think that all four of them should resign? Do you think that anything will happen? Do you think this will be just passed under the water, water under the bridge? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, everybody stay safe, and we'll talk to you in the next video. Have a great night and enjoy.